What's up guys, Eden here, and welcome to this month's Q&A. It's a special Halloween edition, so I'm gonna go really quickly through all these and knock them out as quickly as possible because I didn't really have this planned for you guys. I had something else planned, and I'm in the middle of trying to get that done right now. Sadly, because of work and the schedule that I had to work today, I had to work in the morning for sunrise. I had to go to bed really early last night and then get up super early in the morning, and I have to do the same thing again tomorrow. So I have a very tiny window of opportunity to get this done. So we're just gonna go through these as quickly as possible, and so I can go ahead and upload this and get this ready for you guys. I'm really excited to see what all you have to ask me, and so let's just get right into this, okay? Alright, first off, there's Anything with Andy. What's your favorite band? Which is better, Skinwalkers or Wendigo? Have you seen any creepy clowns? And fastest mile. I'm assuming like running. Well, I ran like 5K once in like 45 minutes. Maybe an hour? I don't know. It was really weird. I was training at the time, but I think my fastest mile, I guess if you want to say mile, was like 20 minutes. It was just a steady pace and I was in better shape. I don't know. My favorite band, I'm kind of torn. I'm really into Daughters lately, which is an indie group. They have a really nice sound. They're pretty awesome. I also like, I don't know, I just can't really pick a favorite band that I listen to over and over and over again. I love Coheed and Cambria. They're great. My favorite album by them is Keeping Secrets of Silent Earth, which is their third album. If you haven't heard it, you should check it out. There isn't a single song on that entire album I ever skip. Which is better, Skinwalkers or Wendigo? Neither of them are better, but if I had to choose, I might end up choosing a Wendigo just because Skinwalkers are creepy as fuck. And they like can, you know, they masquerade as people. It's weird. I don't know. It's like you don't know who to trust, but at least a Wendigo, you see them coming, you know, like fucking antlers and shit. I don't know. It's weird. Have I seen any creepy clowns? There actually was a creepy clown sighting in my area. Well, not in my area here, but like about 30 minutes away from where I work, or from where I live. But yeah, it's really bizarre because, you know, I live like in the South and that's where most of the sightings have happened. It's strange. Alright, I'm here. Sloth Armstrong. I'm new here, so hello. As you can see, I'm the first sloth to reach the moon. Congratulations, Sloth Armstrong. Are you going to dress up at Halloween? If yes, as what? No, I'm not going to dress up on Halloween. Sadly, I have to go to bed early because of work. It's such bullshit. But if I was going to dress up for Halloween, my plan was to dress up. I had an idea of what I wanted to go as, but sadly, I couldn't do it. So that's a moot point. But if I was going to dress up, I was going to dress up as, oh gosh. Well, I thought about being Talim from Soul Calibur 3. And I had a really cute idea for that one, or I was going to go as Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. Alright. Andreana Elizabeth asks, what are your favorite types of horror stories to listen to? Who is the first horror narrator you ever discovered, and who is your favorite narrator? My favorite types of horror stories to listen to are the really long stories that have like good engaging plots and mystery, and sets up the character and the tone and allows you to get close to the characters and develop a kind of relationship with them. And then they put you in these really harrowing situations, or psychological horror stories. Those are really cool, like Psychosis, or stories where you think you know who the villain is, but you actually don't, and it's like a mind fuck at the end. Those are awesome. The first horror narrator I ever discovered was Mr. Creepypasta and Creeps McPasta. Those were the two narrators I discovered. I actually discovered them around the same time. And as far as who my favorite narrator is, well, just because he and I are like really close and he's grown so much over the years, or not over the years, like I've known him forever, but I've known him for like a good year now and we're really good friends, and I love listening to Corpse Husband. He's very talented, he's very humble, and he's just got a great voice, and he's got a great ear for, you know, creating the right atmosphere, and he's a really good friend of mine. So I have to say, if I had to choose a favorite narrator, it would probably be Corpse Husband. Do I like sloths? They are so cute, and I blame Lazy Masquerade for the fact that I love sloths so much. It's all his fault. I blame him for all of it. Atticus Jackson. Who is your favorite Atticus Jackson? You are Atticus Jackson. What was the first Halloween costume you remember wearing? I was a clown when I was like 4 years old. The first time I went trick-or-treating, I had the whole outfit, like the yellow and blue and green striped like jumpsuit with the big poofy little balls on the shirt and the big red nose and the weird rainbow colored clown wig. Yeah, go figure. My first Halloween costume's a clown. Would you or have you ever used a Ouija board? No and no. Just not a fan of that at all. How long have you been drawing? Any tips for a newbie artist like me, especially drawing digitally? I've been drawing since I was 2. As far as tips for newbie artists like yourself for drawing digitally, just practice. Practice, practice, practice. Draw once a day, draw twice a day, get a sketchbook. Fill up the entire sketchbook, do figure drawing, draw from life, and practice drawing without looking at your hand. As far as digital art goes, adjust your settings accordingly, and you can pretty much figure out what kind of techniques you'd like to use and what you think would be best for you. Not everyone uses the same techniques. All artists have different ways of doing art, and it's just, you know, you just have to find your own medium and your own rhythm of doing things. Adriel H. Eden, it's been a while since you've done one of these. Glad to see another one. Thank you. A few questions. First, I think you mentioned before in one of your videos that you play a musical instrument. I was wondering what or how many you played again, and just how fluent you are in playing them, how you got into that skill, and what your favorite musical instruments are. I played clarinet, I played bass clarinet, and I played saxophone, tenor saxophone, and baritone saxophone. As far as my fluency in playing them, I am much better at playing concert clarinet and playing the baritone saxophone because I was in jazz band. And I started playing in high school, or I started playing music in junior high school. I was in the 7th grade. And yeah, my favorite musical instrument, I love the violin, or specifically the viola. I also really love the cello, and I also love the flute, and I love the French horn. Second, do you ever carve pumpkins for Halloween? If so, do you have any pictures of your work? No, I've never actually carved any jack-o'-lanterns. That's the one thing I just never really got into. So yeah, and I don't have any pictures. I wish. I probably should start trying to do that at some point, right? Third, have you ever made any homemade dummies as decorations for Halloween, or done a big decoration display of any kind? If so, what was it like? I did one big display like a while back. When I was still living at home with my parents and I was in high school, and we did like blow up skeletons, and it was like mimicking the Baron Samedi and all the like voodoo skeletons from, you know, and New Orleans type legends and stuff, and they were all like playing in a band. It was pretty cool. Fourth, what is your favorite treat for Halloween? I love Kit Kat bars. I love Kit Kat bars, and I love Milky Ways. Milky Ways are my favorite candy bar, or they were my favorite. It's like my second favorite. My very, very first favorite candy bar is a whatchamacallit. I can't believe those are still around. And of course, my go-to is a Milky Way. And then my third is a Heath bar. And fifth, do you think you'll have any time for art commissions soon? I'd still love a print of signed art from you to put on my wall. I'm really busy with art commissions these days, guys, but as soon as things slow up, I mean, things are going to get better after Christmas. That's when a lot of my business starts booming, is because people are always asking me to do art and stuff for like Christmas presents and whatnot. So once Christmas time is over, I'll be able to start opening up art commissions for people. Axeman cartoons, oh boy. Is it true that you're secretly a man with a helium tank strapped to his respiration system? Yes, you've discovered my secret. I am actually a man. And I just inhale helium to sound like this. Alright. Austin Jones. When reading stories, how do you mask your southern twang? Well, it's not obvious. Well, I don't have an obvious Southern accent, obviously. Like, it's because most people don't even know that I'm from here. But I just enunciate my words. I take the time to really think about what I'm about to say and just focus on what I'm saying and enunciate it and read it as if I was reading it for like in front of a classroom or in front of, you know, for a project or something like that, or if I was trying to, you know, give some kind of report. I wouldn't want to sound like this, you know. I can't even do that. There are actually people around here who talk like that, and I don't know how they do it. I don't. One Gamer, where do you see your channel's future going? I really love what I do, and I really hope that I continue to grow and gain more subs and gain more, you know, viewers and be able to like expose myself and give you guys, get more feedback from you guys on my stories, because I love doing stories for you guys. Narrating and gaming is one of my favorite things to do, and I love doing it. I love being able to come back and unwind and just relax, and it's a lot of fun, and I don't see myself ever really quitting. Like, I love doing this. Bloodline Gaming, will you be joining us for the Skeleton War? I have no idea what the Skeleton War is. And is your hair red? No. Dr. Creepin, chocolate or cheese? You can only have one and will never get to eat the other ever again. Which do you choose? As much as I love chocolate, I would probably have to go with cheese, because cheese, I love string cheese. I love cheese and crackers. I love, you know, cheeseburgers and cheddar nachos and Rotel, and you know, I can't eat a whole lot of sweet stuff anymore, because if I eat too many sweets, my teeth actually start to hurt. So yeah, I would definitely go with cheese. A smoked Gouda on Ritz crackers. Delicious. Endless Euphoria, how many people do you think will be dressed as Harley Quinn? I have no idea. I don't know. Jen Parsons, I kind of read through all the questions on here, and it seems everyone covered all the jagged corners of what I might have asked, so I thought I would just say you are the best, and even if it takes a while for you to get videos out, I look for it. Aw, thanks Jen, you're the best. And I got your story, and I totally plan on reading it at some point. It's actually really good. I'll probably get somebody else to read it with me. Anthony McLeod, what would be your ultimate dream vacation? And if you were stuck on a deserted island and could only have 3 books, what would they be? My dream vacation would be to get a month away from all the world without any consequences to my job and just relax on Fiji or go mountain climbing. That'd be cool. Either a little house on Fiji or a cabin in like the mountains. That'd be awesome. If I were stuck on a deserted island and I can only have 3 books, which would they be? I would have that's a tough one. I would definitely have the entire collection of H.P. Lovecraft with me. Let's see. Wow, that's really hard. Okay, and Mists of Avalon, which is a story about King Arthur and everything like that. Totally would have that with me. And the 3rd book I would probably pick would be the Alice in Wonderland series. Like the books, the compilation of Alice in Wonderland stuff. Yeah. Because, I mean, Lord of the Rings is awesome, but Tolkien is so hard to read. And if those are the only 3 books that I have, at least let me enjoy, like, the goofiness and the, you know, the epic stories and, like, these scares. Ooh, excuse me. Yawn. I'm sorry. Alright, November Zulu. Ask you anything, huh? Alright, have you ever been paintballing? If so, how was the outcome? If not, would you consider it? I went paintballing like once, and I was like 17 when I went paintballing, and I haven't gone since then. I would totally love to do it again. Werewolf, JJ Runner. Werewolf, vampire, or hybrid? Werewolf. Hands down. Can't stand the whole hybrid idea. And vampires, I just don't like them. I'm just not a fan. I've always been a fan of werewolves, wolfkin, the entire society behind werewolves, like that whole intricate, you know, camaraderie and family, but also the power and the system that goes on with it. Like, it's just, it's the pack mentality, just, it's really awesome. So yeah, werewolf all the way. Element. If you made one last video with one last message to your fans, what would it be? And you are the best. Aw, thanks, Element. If I could make one last video with one last message to my fans, I would probably do a feels pasta. I would read one last feels pasta, and at the end, I would deliver a message to you guys telling you how much I love you and how much I appreciate you guys being in my life, and that would be it. Trey Heath. Hey Eden, what job do you have? I am a technical director for the local television station here for the local news. We also do national packages and stuff like that because we're CBS affiliated. Jacqueline Escobar. So I know you said you like to paint or draw. I'm sorry. So if you can name your favorite painter or artist, who would it be? My favorite painter is actually Monet. I love his style. It's very, I don't know, it's just very soft and relaxing to look at his work. Rainer Lewington. Puppies or kitties? Aw, but both puppies and kitties are cute. Well, I'd have to say puppies. I'd definitely go with puppies. Zolanda. Will I ever do a face reveal? Yes. Oh, well, Element already answered that question. Yes, I'm going to do a face reveal at 100,000 subscribers. Bad Luck Dean. If you were given the chance to create a channel and a character, in Ruby, what name and weapon would you give them? It can also be a Faunus if you want. Faunus, If I were to create a character in Ruby, her name would be... I guess her name would be... Seryeon, which is Korean for, like, water lily. But her weapon would be a chain scythe. Like, if you've ever seen Inuyasha, you know, Sango's younger brother, Kohaku, uses a chain scythe. It's basically like a hand scythe that has a long chain at the end and like a ball, like a metal weight at another end. Definitely use a chain scythe. Nova Jinx 75, will there be more Left 4 Dead? I would love to have more Left 4 Dead 2 videos to run. It's just that we're all so busy and I barely have time to like come and play games on my own for fun, let alone recording with other friends outside of Dead by Daylight. So I want to, so we'll just have to see. Immunity 0. Hello Eden, what is your most memorable Halloween and best costume you've ever had? Thank you for all your hard work and efforts. My most memorable Halloween was when I was 12. We were walking through the Air Force Base and I collected a garbage bag's worth of candy. As far as my best costume, I I dressed up as Blue from Wolf's Rain. And that actually took a lot of time to put that outfit together. JJ Runner, I really don't want YouTube, but when do you plan on stopping YouTube? I don't know, probably when I'm dead. Maybe when I'm 60 years old, I'll stop doing YouTube. Yeah, let's put a cap on 60, 65 years old. That's a good number. We'll do that. Estray Noir, what inspired you to start your channel, and what are some of your favorite creepypastas? What inspired me to start my channel? I've been on YouTube since like it first got launched back in 2005, and I always just like the idea of being able to put free content up for people to be able to watch and enjoy and stuff like that and give me feedback. And I originally started doing it for anime music videos, but as far as the horror narration started going, that was just a recent thing within the last year. But I've always wanted to start a channel, and I guess my inspiration was Cryotic, also known as Cry, and the Rad Brad. They're both gamers. They're both gaming YouTubers, and they're pretty freaking awesome. Trey Heath. Oh, and what are some of my favorite creepypastas? I love Psychosis. I love No End House. I mean, No End House is good. But I like The Showers. I also enjoyed Borrasca, which is not really creepypasta. It's a no sleep, but I kind of put those together. And I love Room 733. And I also liked The Devil's Game. That's a really cool story. I love that story so much. Trey Heath. Okay. What's up with that thirsty, trappy ass thumbnail? It's Revy from the Black Lagoon. Like, of course, I'm gonna, like, she's my favorite female anime character, and Black Lagoon's one of my favorite animes. Of course, I'm gonna use that as my picture for her on the lady's thumbnail. Psy Productions. Would you be part cat with the ears and tail, a bunny with the same, or a fox with the same? Can I be a wolf with the same? That'd be cool. Also, if I gave you a small romance fanfic, would you read it? It might help to look at the characters Rom, Nepgear, Neptune, and Blanc if you do decide to read it from the Neptunia series, just to get an idea of who they are. Sure. I mean, send it to me. I can't promise I'll read it on the channel, but I'll definitely give it a look. Amir Harris. If I give you $5 million, but you had spent it all in 48 hours, what would you buy? What is this? Brewster's Million? That's crazy. $5 million? Oh, wow. Well, first of all, I'd buy a house. Like, god dog, get the hell out of here. Buy a new car. Buy a really badass entertainment system. All the game consoles, all the games that I want. Buy another computer. I wouldn't need to buy clothes. I have clothes for days. And I would throw a big party. And I would invest $1 million of it in, you know, investing and putting it away for savings and just live off the interest. Go on a nice vacation. Pay off some debts, you know, all that good stuff. Liam Stormo. If you remember me, 10 points to Gryffindor. Anyways, into the question, Jedi or Sith? Sith all the way. Because, unless you're a gray Jedi. So if you're a gray Jedi, you can be emotional, but not have to worry about, like, the repercussions of, like, being emotional. And getting tainted with the Dark Force. And then, of course, like, with the Sith, not all Sith were bad, and not all Jedi were good. Let's just put that out there, okay? Jinja Ninja. If you could witness any event in the past, present, or future, what would it be? I would like to witness the birth of the universe. Like the birth of our solar system. I think that would be amazing. As far as the present, there's not a whole lot that I would want to witness in the present. The present's really fucked up. In the future, I would love to see when we actually start making flying cars. That'd be awesome. Or when we can finally, you know, sub-jump through space, like actually travel at the speed of light. Like, that'd be crazy. I'd love to see that. Or when we discover another alien race. Yeah, I definitely want to be there for that too. Evan, last name too hard to pronounce. What is your favorite color and Halloween themed movie? My favorite color is blue, specifically cerulean. And Halloween themed movie, I liked Trick or Treat. That was a good one. Definitely. Masked Gamer, will you do a face roll? Yes. At 100,000. Are you going to be Revy for Halloween? If so, can I have a picture? No, I'm not going to be Revy for Halloween, and even if I did, I would not show you a picture. Terry Gillespie Jr., your boyfriend is a lucky man if you have one. Aw, that's sweet. Nightmarish Tales, what are your Halloween plans? Besides YouTube and work, gonna watch a movie or something? How do you like your coffee? My plans for Halloween is to just kind of chill out. Like, because I can't really do anything. I gotta hurry up and record some stuff. Watch a movie? Maybe. I might watch Event Horizon or Hellraiser. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. How do I like my coffee? I like it black with a little bit of sugar. Donna Adams, would you do a face reveal? Yes, but at 100,000 subscribers. Logan Dudley, have you ever been in a scary situation when you wish you had a friend who was 6'8" Sasquatch gorilla monster like me? Yeah. When I was, I think I was like 14 or 15, I got into a pretty big fight with like 6 other people once. I got beat up pretty bad too. So it'd have been nice to have a 6'8" Sasquatch gorilla monster like you by my side to help me out. NM, what do you do for your day job? I work in the news. Rafi Azad, have you ever tried to do a ritual? If so, what? If not, are you gonna? Which one do you plan to do? No, I've never done a ritual. I don't want to do a ritual. I'm not going to do one. But if I was to do one, I would probably do the one that was mentioned in the Devil game. Which characters would you like to do a voiceover for? Well, you obviously want me to be Melina in Mortal Kombat. That'd be cool. I would love to be a character in like the Mass Effect series or in Mirror's Edge or the Dragon Age series or any kind of BioWare game, really. That'd be cool. Thermal Shock Zero. If you could pick a superpower, what would it be and why? I would want the ability to manipulate paper. If anyone has seen Read or Die, there's a character named Yomiko Reedman, and she manipulates paper, and literally it's paper. She can change the density of paper. She can change the shape of it, the size. The downfall is that she has to have paper on her person, otherwise it won't work. Do I shoot pool? I used to shoot billiards a lot. That was pretty cool. And I play Pokemon Go sometimes. Not as much as I did when it first launched, but I do every once in a while turn the app on and play. What do you think of... I'm probably saying this wrong. Pantheism? Is that right? Pantheism? Or is it pantheism? I don't think it's pantheism. That just sounds wrong. Let's see. Maybe it's pantheism. Pantheism. Let's look that up. What do I think about it? Pantheism, a doctrine that identifies God with the universe or regards the universe as a manifestation of God. Well, I think, like, I know what I believe in. I guess it's really important. But at the same time, you know, to me, it's all about perspective. You know, your God could be a plant, or a rock, or the sun, or the cloud, or the moon. Does this mean that the God is the universe and universe is God? Who knows? I don't know. For all we know, God could be an alien from a super master race of aliens that are like super smart, and he happened to like create the universe, or he created our universe and our solar system as an experiment and then decided to study us. Like, who knows? We don't know. So as far as my thoughts on it, I can't really tell you. I'm not against it, but I'm not sure if I have enough, you know, information to really believe that, you know, the universe is God and God is the universe, because if that's the case, then if we're made in his own image, then the universe is made in our own image, and I already believe that there's other there's other alien life forms out there, so I don't think they would look like us. You know what I mean? Not a question, just want to say you're immensely talented and it's a privilege getting to collaborate with you. Thanks, Tim. The greatest actress for Marie I could have hoped for. Here's you and your continued success. Thank you. Otaku with a dog. Where do you work and house and life? I work at a news station and life's pretty good. Anthony Perez. What's up, Eden? Have you ever watched a film called Waking Life? I have not. If so, what did you think about it? I'll have to watch it now. One more question, if you don't mind. You're a very talented person, I must say. Ever considered doing voiceover work like on an animation movie? I would love that. Holy shit. That's like one of my dreams, is to be able to voice act for some big project. Will you ever do a Draw My Life? I will. Nothing and everything. I will. I plan on doing a Draw My Life when I hit 50,000 subs. I have a special event planned for each, like, quarterly. There's one that I have planned for 25,000, one for 50,000, one for 75,000, and of course my official face reveal will come at 100,000 subs. Cindadile Outer Cutler, excuse me. Are you going to put more gameplay on your channel? Yes, I do. It's just been, like I said, really busy, and I know that shouldn't really be any excuse, but it's been crazy. Jose, would you rather have the ability to freeze time for 10 seconds or undo one action? You can use whatever ability you choose once a day. Well, if I were to freeze time for 10 seconds and that's all I could do for the entire day, it doesn't really sound that amazing. But if I were to undo one action, like, they could literally change the course of things depending on what's going on. So I'd definitely go with undo one action per day. Where's my coconut, Ethan Bowman? I don't know. I had to decorate it. Hopeful Generation. If someone offered you to make a short film based on your own creepypastas, would you take that opportunity? Of course, because, you know, stories are one thing, but to be able to visually see what it is that I've created, that would be something amazing all in its entirety. So I'm totally down for that. Also been subscribed to 7,000 subscribers, I believe. Aw, Hopeful. That's great. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Monsieur Crab. Do you like being a woman? Sometimes. Except today. If you had to choose, what abridged series would you be in and what character would you voice? If you already answered that, what do you most rely on? A person, loyalty, or honesty? If I were to voice someone in an abridged series, I would want to be... gonna have to go with Andrew. Not Andrew. I would be Ceres Victoria from the Helsinki Bridge series. Totally, hands down. If you aren't, what do you most rely on a person? I rely on honesty, because with honesty comes loyalty. So honesty to me is definitely important. Eric Guajardo? What do you think of classic horror authors like Lovecraft and Poe? I love them. They're like the fathers of horror. So of course I respect them for the stories that they create and for the atmosphere that they're able to build on these stories. So by far, I adore Lovecraft and Poe. Rob Wiley, do you have anyone famous that you like to meet that isn't like mainstream? Maybe someone who's not that well known. At what point does YouTube turn from a hobby to a job, and have you crossed that threshold yet? Not very well known. Well, he's well known enough, but he's not like gigantic. I mean, he's got more subs than I do, but I would love to meet Mr. Creepypasta and Creepsopasta. Oh, excuse me. I'd also like to meet Dashy, because he seems like a bit of an eccentric, and that's hilarious. As far as when does YouTube turn from a hobby to a job, it's when you start caring about the views more than you care about the content. Scary reptilian people. Eden, what do you hate most in life? Hypocrisy. Carly Smith. As always, I love what you do with your channel, especially the bonfires. I finished my work night listening. I unfortunately deal with the paranormal often in my day-to-day life. Have you ever experienced something paranormal? Keep up the amazing work. Outside of the story where I was like caught out in Three-Legged Witch Road, no, I haven't experienced anything paranormal since then, and thank God I haven't. Chenzu. What is the one dessert that you can't live without? Strawberry cheesecake. Like, it has to have the drizzle on it and everything. Are there any video games that you're excited for this year of 2017? I'm looking forward to The Last Guardian, and I'm looking forward to Final Fantasy 15, and I'm looking forward to Dishonored 2, and I'm also looking forward to Red Dead Redemption 2. Woo! So excited. In a zombie apocalypse, out of all your YouTube friends, who would you have to be not only be your companion, but also watch your back? I would want, out of my YouTube friends, I would want either Corpse Husband or Blue Lava 6. Hands down. Those are the people that I want by my back. Hello Kitty. Dream car, an Audi. Dream job, an actress slash voice actress slash entertainer slash writer. Favorite author. My favorite author is Juliet Marillier, who wrote the Seven Waters trilogy, which are retelling stories about, it's a Celtic legend about the seven swans and her princess, and the princess and the seven swans. Cries is gaming. What's your favorite game and all? I love Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII and Chrono Cross are, well, Final Fantasy VII and Shadow of the Colossus. Yeah, those are tied. CPMCM, what sin do you embody the most? Probably either pride or, I guess I'd have to go with pride. Favorite type of top ramen? The oriental kind or the chicken ramen? How many fights have you been in? What's your ratio? I've been in like maybe 7 fights in my life, not counting tournaments when I was doing martial arts. And what's my ratio? I'm assuming how many fights I've won versus lost. I lose count. Who's your favorite Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood or Full Metal Alchemist character? My favorite character in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood or Full Metal Alchemist is Hughes. Maze Hughes, without a doubt. Why is Immunity Zero's question so awesome? I have no idea what he even asked. Eric Soto. Can you do stories on cryptid monsters that these other narrators haven't done? Obviously all have done werewolves, wendigos, yeti, Bigfoot, etc. I don't know if they have done vampires, lizardmen, or a sea creature, if you can find such stories. If not, can you do a story on an item that has a demonic entity attached to it? I never really thought about doing cryptid stories, but I guess I should give it a shot. Majin Roshi? What is your favorite gaming related piece creepypasta? Ben Drowned. I'm a huge fan. Binged all your videos last night that I found your channel. Thank you. Jesse, me. Thongs or panties? Panties. Can't stand the idea of something riding up my butt. Charles T. Leaf. If two vegans are arguing, it's still called confusion. If a fork was made of gold, it's still considered silverware. Am I single? I plead the fifth. I will neither confirm nor deny. Favorite spooky movie? I like A Tale of Two Sisters. I like Event Horizon. And I just recently saw Slither. That was weird, but it's not my favorite movie. Bambi Bambo. Are you gonna do No End House 2? Yes, I do plan on doing it. If yes, when? I have no idea. If no, make it a yes. Your No End House is one of my favorites. You should do it this Halloween. I would love to. Creepy Clown, what are you gonna tell a Halloween story? Probably tomorrow. I know you like spotlighting people, so I have to ask, what are your favorite female creepypasta readers on YouTube? I like Dead Josie and I like Madame Macabre. But I recently just started getting into Creeperoni. She's really talented. You guys should go check her out. Lost Soul Siskel, I love you. I love you too. KJ Gaming, what was the first video game to give you nightmares that you can remember? And what is the most recent video game to give you them? The first video game that really scared the hell out of me was Resident Evil 4. Because, like, we're running and then we run to a wall and the wall explodes. It's like, oh my god. What's the best type of horror in your opinion? I like psychological horrors. Eric, Q&A question, do you have a middle name? And if you do, what is it? My middle name is Maria. What truly came first, the chicken or the egg? I want to say the egg. Because you don't really need it. Well, yeah, the egg. I'm going to go with the egg. Congrats on 20k. Thank you, Real Fish. If you were stuck on an island with a corpse husband, your maker be busted and lazy masquerade, who would you marry? Who would you fuck? Who would you kill? And who would you keep as a friend? Well, Be Busta and your maker are married, so I would probably keep as a friend for one and fuck the other. Who would I marry? Lazy Masquerade. And who would I kill? Corpse husband, sadly, because he has a girlfriend. The Noble Eric, what's your favorite creepypasta? Room 733, and I liked The Showers. Hey, Chris, BLK Chris. Hey, I'm a longtime horror fan. My question is, do you ever get frustrated with the stupidity of some of the characters in these stories? I know certain decisions have to be made to even make a story happen, but after a while it gets hard to feel sorry for some of the characters. Agreed. I get so frustrated on watching horror movies and I'm like, oh, why would you do that? Why? It's stupid. But yeah, I totally feel you there. Enable Chaos. Have you ever had a run-in with a spooky, scary skeleton? No. Existential error. Revy! Yes, that's the thumbnail. If you, Nicholas Spooka, if you could be an animal, what would you be? A wolf or a tiger? Event Horizon. Event Horizon. Have you seen the anime Hellgirl? I have. I think it's an interesting horror anime, and I was wondering if you've seen it too. It's really great. Desir. What's scarier, ghosts or people? If you have sex with a prostitute, is that considered rape or shoplifting? That's a good one. One slow step for sloth, one slower step for sloth kind. I'm a sloth, yay! First, let me hop out the motherfucking Porsche. Q&A. If you have Jesus. Alright. I don't know. That's a good question, fuckface. It's a really good question. Anyway, thank you guys so much for asking me these questions. I appreciate it. I appreciate all that you guys do, and I really hope that you guys enjoy this Q&A. I'll try and do better next month with the Q&A process. It's just been really crazy at work, guys. I apologize. But thank you again for being so understanding, and until the next time, bye!
didn't call me. I didn't call you. You didn't call me twice.